Ranking the best blitz cards in Madden 23. Today we are back. Today we got a big old promo reveal for Black Friday, aka the Blitz promo. Now right before I do go on ahead, jump into the first cards, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day. In today's tiers, we're going to have best at position, meaning I think they are the #1 card at their position. Meta at position, meaning that I think they're along the lines of like a top end meta. I think they're a great card. We have good, okay, and then trash. First reveal, we're going to have Dane Belton, who's a 6'1 strong safety with 90 speed, 91 excel. Pretty good user. I don't believe he gets any discounted abilities. He will be an LTD, I believe, and he has 88 zone with 83 man. But again, blitz is pretty much about getting people that are really fast, and he's a good user. He's good on a budget. He's good no matter what. I think he is a very solid card. I would go ahead and put him in this either okay or good tier. I'm going to put him in okay for right now because we're just going to cover a ton of cards that are just amazing. Now after that, we got middle linebacker Troy Anderson, who is 6'4", 91 speed, 93 excel. Imagine if he had a strong safety card. He'd probably be in meta position tier, but he has 88 zone, not really great block shit, not really good play rec. Again, can't really see his discount abilities. I don't believe he gets anything discounted. I don't believe these lower overalls get anything for the discount. So Troy Anderson for me is gonna go ahead and go. Do I put him in trash? Like, I can't put him in trash because like a 91 speed middle linebacker, and he can get lurker for 2 AP. So I'm just gonna go ahead, lob him up in the okay tier. Now after that, we got, I have no idea how to say this, and I'm not even gonna try. Okonkwo of the Titans. 6'3" tight end with 90 speed, 89 short running, 87 medium, and can't really see the run block. Can't really see anything really on this card. He's not really that tall either. He's a fast tight end, so he's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead at least put him in okay. After that, we got CJ Ham, who's 5'11", 235 with 87 speed, 90 lead block, 86 strength, 84 catching. It's just a fullback card though, so like really it's going to depend on even if you use a fullback. I don't think he's like an Okoye or someone like that that's overpowered with like his weight and trucking. I think he's a pretty decent fullback, but for this promo, like based on everyone we're about to cover, I think he's pretty trash compared to all the other cards. And in this promo, we got a ton of Dolphins love. We got CB Brandon Jones. His other card was a free safety. I'm surprised they made him a CB, but he's 5'11", so not the tallest in the world, but he does have 91 speed, 88 excel with 89 zone, 85 man, a couple of strat card boosts, and on my theme team he's gonna be fine. But for like everyone else, he should have big hitter on. Yes, he's not going to be this like insane card or anything. I'm going to go ahead again, put him on the okay tier, and I'd probably take all these cards above him. I need to add a great tier because I think there is a difference between being like meta at position. Like meta at position pretty much means like I could see people in the MCS run them. Now after that, we got Chris Lindstrom. So he's 6'3", 307, ratings that matter for offensive lineman, pass block finesse, pass block power, and regular run block. Really good run block, but the run block is the only thing that hits 90. So like his 90 overall is kind of a lie. I mean, post up for 1 AP, not bad, but like would rather seen secure protector for 1. I don't like his stats. I really don't. He is going to also go up in this trash tier for me. He's just not really a 90 overall. And then we get some kicker love. Michael Badgley, who has 90 kick power, 87 kick accuracy, 85 speed as well. So he's a pretty fast kicker. I don't know how to rank this card because how do you compare a kicker to like a defensive end or like a wide receiver, right? I will go ahead and put him at least in the okay tier, but like we just got a free Graham Geno, right? So like, is there really a point to this card? Maybe if you're a Detroit Lions theme team user, that's probably like it. So we get a Tyquan Thornton upgrade. So he's 6'2", 91 speed with 90 short running, 88 medium, 87 deep. Would like to see him a little bit better route running, and also like short in elite for 1 AP would have made him great. Mid out, mid in. It's not like I really hate those abilities, but it's just short in, short out is like way better. I think Tyquan Thornton is a tier above all the other cards. He's a good card. And now after that, we got Eric Stokes. So Eric Stokes is 6'1", so pretty good height for a DB. Has 93 speed, 92 excel. Really amazing with 90 man coverage, 90 press. The play rec is a little bit low. The zone coverage is a tad bit low. Would like to see 90 to keep up with the meta corners, but he gets pick arts for 1 AP. He gets outmatched for 1 AP. I think he is going to be a budget beast. He is going a tier above Tyquan Thornton. He's going in this great tier. I think he's going to be a fantastic card. Now we got Jordan Davis. So I love that he's 6'6", 341. He's 88 speed, 90 excel as well. That's amazing. But look at the pass rush, man. 62 finesse moves, 75 power moves. Like, I know he's going to move really good. He's a big body. Also, look at the abilities. These are awful value. They're awful value. Just the goose gets goal line stuff for 0 AP. And like there's defensive tackles to get under pressure for 1. So like I want to love this card. He is free. But like I can't, man. He's pretty trash. Like he can be the best trash card, but I think all these cards in OK are going to give you more value than him. They just gave him no pass rush, and I don't really understand why. And after that, we got Maxx Crosby, who's 6'5", 255, has 87 speed, 90 excel, 88 block shed, 91 finesse moves with 86 power moves, no outsiders for 2 AP, defensive rally for 1. Like the defensive rally for 1, but no outsiders for 2. Not really good value. He's really good stats-wise. It's just, again, this game is an ability-driven game. So his abilities are what keeps him from being great, in my opinion. I think he is a really, really good card. You just can't really run abilities on him, in my opinion. And after that, we got Tyler Linderbaum, who's 6'2", 296, with 90 pass block finesse, 86 pass block power, 88 run block. You see how none of these ratings are a 91. He gets secure protect for 2 AP, lifeguard for 1 AP. Something I didn't think about. Okay, I'm going to move up Chris Lindstrom as well. I'm going to put these cards in OK. Reason being is, again, with Blitz, most of the time the cards are really, really fast. So there's potential that these two guys right here are going to be two of the fastest linemen in the game. And why does speed, why does excel matter for offensive line? For pulling and getting to the second level as well. Those are two things I didn't think about. I'm glad I remembered, because honestly, these cards could go ahead being good if their speed like really, really stands out. Now, I believe you can pick between Breshad, Perriman, and Jordan Davis for your free card. I really don't love either of them, but I feel like the better choice is Breshad Perriman. So Breshad Perriman is 6'2". He has 91 speed with 86 short, 88 medium, 91 deep route running. Would like to see the short and medium route running a little bit higher, but he gets short out elite. He gets outside apprentice for 1. I mean, he's okay. I don't quite think he's, do I think he's good? Bottom end of good, potentially top end of okay. Like he's, I think tyquan Thornton will play better than him. And after that, we got Forman, who's 6'1", 236. I believe he can air truck. Big back for sure. And they gave him 91 speed with 89 excel. It's really, really nice. Can't really catch or anything. Not the best break tackle, but a good trucking, big back, fast. I think that is good enough for the good tier. I think he is a pretty solid running back. Don't quite think he's great, but I think he's pretty good. And next up, we got Solomon Thomas. So Solomon Thomas is 6'3", 280. But look at this, 88 speed, 91 excel with 90 finesse moves, 75 power moves. Not the best block shed, but like they gave him good pass rush. They made him super, super fast. He's a tough one to rank. He gets under pressure for 1, inside stuff for 2. It's not that I'm low on under pressure anymore, but like I kind of want to put him as like the best card in good. I don't quite think he's on the Eric Stokes level, but I think he is a very, very good card. Now we got Geno Smith, who's playing at an MVP level, and they gave him great ability. So he's 6'3", 221 with 89 speed, 91 throw power, pretty good accuracies across the board as well. Hits 90s for every single one, but they give him set feet lead for 2, which great value. So honestly, let's talk about it. Geno Smith might be the best quarterback in this promo. Is that not crazy to say? Geno Smith is going to go in this great tier for me. And I think there's really like an argument to be had that he is the best quarterback in this promo, and I'll explain why later. Now, next up, we have Kyle Hamilton, who's 6'3", 91 speed, 89 excel. He's a great user. Crusher for 1 AP, pick artist for 1 AP is really where the value is. 88 zone, 90 man coverage. So Kyle Hamilton, I'll explain it like this. So if you play him as a true strong safety, he's great. But if you user him, he's meta at position. So like he's going to be meta at position for me because I think he's one of the best, if not the best user in the game, because you just get incredible value by using him. Similar to like what I said about Jeremy Chin, I think he's one of the top 2 users in the game. So that's why he's going this high for me. And after that, we got Chidobie Awuzie, who gets chuck out for 0 AP. I don't mind that. I can just never get Chuck out to work consistently. He's 6 foot. 6 foot's kind of like the height where I'm like, okay, I can kind of use you. 92 speed, 93 excel with 89 man, 92 zone. Can get the man, press, and play rec, I believe, all up to 90 with specific strat cards. So I think he's a very solid corner. Like, I don't really have a problem with the card at all. He's gonna go in the great tier for me. I like Eric Stokes a little bit more. And after that, we got Chris Olave. So Olave gets matchup nightmare for 1, pretty good value, mid out elite for 1, and outside apprentice for 1. He has 92 speed with 87 short running, 89 medium, 90 deep route running. I believe you could potentially get these all up to 90 with the route tree strat card. 6'1" height as well. So I really don't mind this card at all. I think he is a very, very solid receiver. Olave is going to go like right by like tyquan Thornton and Perriman. I think it would go Thornton, Olave, Perriman, because you can't get Thornton's route running up as well with the route tree shot card. And honestly, they're like some of the top end in the good tier as well. So like Perriman's probably the worst because I don't believe you can get his short route running up to 90, which is the threshold on all Madden. Now after that, we got Stinka, Fitzpatrick, Dolphins, great. This card is pretty amazing though. 6'1" height, gets lumberjack for 1, deep out zone KO for 1, great value right here. Pick artist for 1 AP as well. 92 speed, 93 excel. 85 man, you would like to see that in the 90s, but he's 93 zone as well with 92 play rec. So this card's interesting. So if you run a zone match based scheme, he's probably meta at position, but if you run like a man heavy scheme, he's great. If you use him the right way with the deep out zone KO, taking advantage of that, he's meta at position. So I'm going to go ahead and place him right there. And after that, we got OJ Howard, who is 6'6". Great height on him, 92 speed with 88 short running, 85 medium. So he has the speed, he has the height, deep out elite for 2, deep in elite for 1, bulldozer for 1, tight end apprentice for 1. I don't think he's meta at position. I think he's a really, really great tight end. Is he better than Waller? No. Is it really a competition between him and Waller? No. I'd rather run Todd Heap, Jason Witten, Hunter Henry over this card again, just based off abilities and route running, but he's still really, really good. Now, right after that, we got Breece Hall, who's 6'1", so bigger back, 93 speed, 93 excel, decent catching as well, so he can catch the ball, 90 trucking. What's interesting on his abilities, short and elite for 1 AP, great. Reach for 1 AP, pretty decent. Identifier for 1 is kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting because like you would never think to run identifier on your running back, right? Just something that I thought was a little bit interesting. But Breece Hall, I think he's a great running back. Potentially could see him meta at position. Like I could see a lot of people running Breece Hall and having success. So like, do I? It's just like kind of, I think Barry, I think CJ2K really like the meta at running back. And I don't know if Breece Hall is really going to move the needle off of people like CJ2K, but I think he's a great card. Now after that, we got Randy Gregory, who's 6'6", 89 speed, 93 excels, awesome, with 93 finesse moves, 83 power moves, 84 block shed. For abilities, speedster for 0, enforcer for 1, demoralizer for 1, double or nothing for 2 AP. Speedster for 0, you can't complain about 0 AP ability, but would have liked to see double or nothing for 1 AP. This is how much a difference abilities make. If you got double or nothing for 1 AP, I'd put him in this great tier, but instead I'm going to put him in just like the good tier. I don't really think his stats are like that crazy. Like, yeah, the speedster for 0 AP is good, but like I don't know if he's gonna play that much better than Maxx Crosby. Now after that, we got Night Train Lane, who's 6'1", 94 speed, 92 excel, 94 agility with 94 man, 95 zone. This card I think is the best in the promo. He gets pick artist for 0 AP, which is just amazing value. Even acrobat for 2 AP is really good value as well. He's gonna be the one person in this video, I think, that's going to go best at position. I think he is the best cornerback in the game. He has a big hitter training, yes. He's decently tall, pick artist for 0 AP. I don't really know what else more you could ask for. And I don't think you can name 3 better corners in the game than him right now. Now after that, we have Anthony Barr, who is 6'5", 92 speed, 90 excel with 93 block shed, 92 finesse moves, 88 power moves, so a great pass rusher, also a great user linebacker as well. Lurker for 1 AP, no outsiders for 1 AP, mid zone KO for 2 AP, enforcer for 0 AP is kind of interesting. This card is tough for me to rank. I think I'm going to go ahead and put him in this great tier. And I don't know if that's as a pass rusher or a pass coverage player. And I don't think he's going to be meta at position, but I think he's really, really good. Now, this is where it gets super, super interesting. So we have Steve Smith right here. Now, I'm going to preface this with saying the cards we're about to cover, if you are huge fans of these individual players or teams they played on, you don't have to listen to what I say, but my opinions are going to be strictly based on how I think they are going to play in game. So Steve Smith Sr., he has 94 speed, which is awesome. Hits 90s for all the route running. Wide receiver apprentice for 2 AP, not really good value, I'll be honest. Mid and elite, not a great ability. Evasive, not a good ability. Route tech, I don't really like this year because short and elite will basically do the same exact thing. I don't like his abilities. His stats are great, but the biggest thing is 5'9" height. 5'9" height. Why is 5'9" a big deal? Basically relegated to play the slot. He has to be your slot receiver. If he's not your slot receiver, I don't think you're gonna have a lot of success with him. As a slot wide receiver, he'd probably be like meta because he's super, super fast. But as an outside receiver, he takes a huge dip. The shorter receivers right now, I don't know if you guys are experiencing this. I don't know if it's just a me thing. When I highball these shorter receivers, the ball goes right through their hands. Like they get like a stupid, dumb animation and I don't know why that's happening. It's been happening to me ever since the patch. Used to never have a problem with it, but since the patch, been happening so much. So I think as a slot receiver, I could see him at that position, but I don't think he's the best at that position for sure. Now after that, we have Montez Sweat, who's 6'6", 92 speed, 94 excel is great with 94 finesse moves, 81 power moves, 90 block shed. Gets defensive rally for 1, unpredictable for 1, strip specials for 1, under pressure for 1. So I think Montez Sweat is a really great card. He always is, always plays amazing as well. He's going to be in this meta. I don't think he's the best right in the game. If he got some better discounted abilities, he could have been, but his abilities are really what holds him back from being the best. Now we got Vick. So Michael Vick, 6 foot height, gunslinger for 1. I don't really like gunslinger this year. Fast break for 1. Certain offenses, it'll be amazing for you, but 99% of your offenses out there aren't going to take advantage of that ability. Fearless for 2. Not really great value given Elway. Pass lead elite for 4. Not good value given Steve Young. So like, if we take a look at this card, stats wise, okay, if abilities didn't exist, right? If abilities didn't exist, you didn't need abilities to throw the ball, you didn't need set feet lead, this card would easily be the best quarterback in the game. But there's a couple things working against this card. First off, doesn't get good abilities. He doesn't. Like, Geno Smith gets better abilities than this card. He also doesn't have the best release in the game. It's like okay, it's usable. It's not trash like a Tim Tebow release, but it's not really great. I don't think he's a meta quarterback in the game. I don't. And I would rank him right by where I would have RG3. And it's really sucks because Michael Vick and RG3 are some of my favorite cards in Madden, period. But I don't think he's a meta quarterback. I don't. And I think there is a real thing to say that Geno Smith is a better quarterback in this promo than Michael Vick because of the 2 AP set feet lead. Now for the last card of the video, we got Jaylen Waddle. Let's go over his stats first. 94 speed with basically perfect route running once again, just like C. Smith. Grab and go for 1 AP, deep out elite for 1 AP, short out elite for 0 AP is absolutely amazing. And slot-o-matic for 2 AP, not bad value, but Keenan Allen getting it for 1, I'd rather run Keenan Allen. So he's 5'10" though. So he's an inch taller than Steve Smith, moves really well, but again, gonna have the same issues that I talked about with Steve Smith with the high ball and going through his hands. He's a slot wide receiver and he's a damn good one. So he's going like as a meta slot receiver, given his speed and everything. So as I'm recording, we got an update. So Michael Vick has a new release. He's going to have Gen 3, which is arguably worse than Slinger 2, which kind of sucks. Pass lead elite is now for 2 AP. Fast break is for 0. Steve Smith now gets short and elite for 0 AP. He doesn't get 1 AP evasive. Montez Sweat gets edge threat for 2 AP as well. So, well, how does this change the rankings? Well, I talked about it. Michael Vick is now up here, and Steve Smith, he's still meta position. He just overtakes Waddle, in my opinion. And Montez Sweat, like, these two cards were already really good stats wise, but Steve Smith now gets even more reason to use them for that 0 AP short and lead ability. So potentially, like, he's not better than Cooper Kupp, but like he's a meta receiver in the game now. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video, man. Literally as I'm recording and complaining about Michael Vick, gets an update. So let me know down in the comments who you think should go up, who you think should go down. If you did enjoy the video though, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23 Ultimate Team, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see me grind some Blitz live and use some of these cards live, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. If you don't feel like heading over to Twitch right now, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I broke the QB rushing record with Justin Fields. Also, big shout out to everyone watching right now. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Hope y'all have a great holiday. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. With that being said though, check the Twitch or watch this video.